the Texans go and beat up on the Jaguars. Now, there were some, like a kick return touchdown. There were some crazy things that happened here and there. But for the most part, 37-20 is your final score. They're up 17-0 at halftime in Jacksonville. And CJ Stroud, all the rookies, Stroud, 20 for 30, 280 and 2 touchdowns. Tank Dell, 5 receptions, 145 yards and a touchdown. Will Anderson had a blocked kick. We talked a lot about this Texans rookie class, and this has to be one of the biggest Texans wins since Deshaun Watson. This has to be the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean,
well, there haven't been many, but
I know the season's young, but Jacksonville to date, like today, I believe was the second biggest favorite on the money line the entire season.
Which was insane because the Texans own the Jaguars. Past 25 games, it's not like the Texans have been very good. They're 20-5 against the Jaguars.
And the Jags were minus 420 today. I gave my sister the Jags in her survivor pool. I'm like, no, they lose the Texans. But Stroud, I did the freaking Jags too. But Stroud, the deep ball accuracy was awesome today.
He looked comfortable.
Comfortable, yeah. He had some zip on his throws.
He's been the best of the rookie. And he's been improving every game. Sort of like the preseason. The thing we took away from CJ Stroud versus Richardson Young is he made more noticeable improvements than them preseason game to preseason game, even though he may not have had, like the Patriots game when he started, looked pretty bad. And to be fair, that Texans offensive line is horrendous. And today, I think Tunsil was out today as well. There were quite a few injuries for the Texans, but he's gotten better game after game. And we always talk about that Ohio State not Ohio State, the Georgia game, CJ Stroud. The one who looks looser, who's just kind of whipping it around. He's looking better and better every week. And, right now he's probably the best rookie quarterback at the moment.
And Tank Dell's looking like his guy, like a true fire number one. And this is what you want to see from rookie quarterbacks, these young quarterbacks. Just game by game, get better. And
that's all you want if you're a Texans fan.
And he looked nothing short of pretty awesome today.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that impresses me most about CJ Stroud compared to other rookie quarterbacks is he's not making big mistakes out there. Right now, he has the record for most passes to start an NFL career without throwing an interception. The other guys, he had to beat out Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, and Warren Moon to get up there, none of whom are like scrubs. I get that Wentz had some bad years after that injury, but like before then, he was playing at an MVP level. Like the thing rookie quarterbacks usually is they'll make some good plays and they'll make some horrendous throws that make you question why they made it to the NFL, and that's the growing process. Stroud's not making those mistakes, and that's why they're able to go into Jacksonville and beat the Jaguars. That's why they were able to play, at least for most of the game. They almost had that comeback against the Colts. Like he's minimizing the really bad mistakes that you don't want to see out of a rookie quarterback.
Let me ask you right now, Ziggy, week 3, because overreactions are great, but week 3, if you could go back and select for the Panthers, Stroud, Young, or Richardson, are you still going Bryce Young? I know that we're so early in the season. This is an absurd question. But
I think no. I'm sticking with my pre-draft rankings. Yep. Richardson, Stroud, Young.
You know what I would say?
You?
Yeah, about Bryce Young.
Oh, well, yeah. I thought you were going to pull out like Will Levis or something. I was like,
No, Stroud was my top quarterback coming out of this class.
Hey, and a couple of us have said, at least I know I've said, you guys tell me if you guys were on this as well, but I wasn't bought on the Jacksonville Jaguars just yet.
No, me neither, but I do believe that they're a decent team, a team who can once again go to the playoffs, and this is a very, very good win for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, like, I don't take anything away from that. But Jacksonville, more first downs. They outgained them. They won time of possession. They lost the turnover battle 2-0. The game ended. It was 17-10. The Jaguars just kicked a field goal to cut into the lead. And Andrew Beck, the fullback, has one of the most hysterical kickoff return touchdowns you'll ever see. Just kind of like shields himself, and a bunch of Jaguars, I don't know how they didn't tackle him, takes it to the house. Next possession, interception for Lawrence, field goal for the Texans, and it's 27-10, game over.
I was asking my dad, I'm like, what were the odds you think on Beck, the fullback, today, returning a punt or kickoff for a touchdown? And he's like, probably 1,000,000 to 1.
Oh, yeah, at least.
I wonder if someone out there had that.
Yeah, so I'm still questioning Jacksonville, who really has not looked good. They were better than the Colts and had a couple, like there was that crazy defensive touchdown for Indianapolis, but they played the Colts tightly, and I'm not sure how good Indy is.
And their offense.
I mean, he did just go into Baltimore and win, so maybe we're still figuring out how teams are. But the Jaguars, we said, were a loss away from not really being talked about as heavily as they were this offseason to the Titans, and to even get to the playoffs last year. Yeah. And then it required a huge comeback just to beat the Chargers and not get embarrassed in the playoffs. So maybe not the start to the season the Jaguars fans were imagining.
And definitely not the start for Lawrence that Jags fans are imagining. I mean, look at this offense against Kansas City was held to nothing. And now today you get blown out at home against one of the worst teams in the NFL to a lot of people. Lawrence hasn't looked good to me.
No, they need to figure out the offense fast, right? Because they have to go to Buffalo. They host the 49ers. They host the Bengals. They have to go to Baltimore.
Are these in order?
No.
Oh, okay.
So their next 6 games are versus Falcons, at Bills, versus Colts, at Saints, at Steelers, versus 49ers. If they don't figure out the offense fast, right, they could be losing 2 or 3 games in a row. Like, they are not locks to win the division, right? They were one of only 3 teams this offseason that have minus odds to win the division. They no longer look like the favorites to me. I think they're probably like odds-on favorites, but they definitely aren't. They're nowhere near minus favorites. This division can go anyway.
Are you still picking Jacksonville right now? You probably have to.
Yes. I mean, this division is so bad, though. I think Tennessee is horrible, too.
The Colts are in first, right?
Yeah.
The Colts are
first. But when Anthony Richardson, they're going to start playing him next week, and the Colts,
and they're going to start losing games. Yeah, with their number 1 pick.
I think the Titans could fly under the radar as being sneakily the worst team in the NFL.
They're my division winner, so we'll see what happens. They look tough right now.